Alright, let's do it. Dum, dum, dum. Dun, 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 dun. What up, Jebonite? How's it going, man? Today is the day where I hit Grandmaster for sure. I think I've been stable at like closer to 150 now. I'm moving up a little bit by little bit. You're gonna be here to witness it, Jebonite. What's up, David Zowler? How's it going, man? I got the only sword on the carousel. So it might be a little bit more difficult for a lot of other players to go AD. But not me. What's up, Business Insider Fish? Going, man. Michigan. Is it cold in Michigan right now? It's like the right temperature in Michigan. This is like the good weather in Michigan for the most part. Maybe a little bit too hot. In Vegas right now, I just got back out from outside. It's 4 in the morning and it was 95 degrees out. Pretty hot for 4 in the morning. It's not usually this hot though. I don't want to sword on that Gragas anyway. I'll move it. I'm probably buying the Victor to synergize with these guys. It's awkward to have Spellweavers as my start with 2 blades though. Hopefully I get to find something to slam in the AP region if I keep going down this path, or I guess hopefully I find more AD units. I just think Var's too weak early. Ooh. Just a Callista away from being able to play A-bomb related units for a little while. That'd help me get some time before I figure out what I need to commit towards. A-bomb being higher, it's pretty good. Murdered that one unit. And even though we're all 1-stars, you should get a couple of kills with the Bryans and the Victors and stuff. Nobody's really built anything yet. I'm down for Shojin. This Shojin's super good on Victor. The early A-bomb. I don't know if I'm gonna stick on A-bomb, but I might. Usually A-bomb likes a lot of bows. Last Whispers, Hurricane, stuff like that. Why is this game so hard? Not that hard. It's only hard if you try and play it perfectly. If you just try and like go with your gut instincts and pick the units you like, it's pretty easy. I mean, most of it's just like rules of thumb, right? And then the rules of thumb kind of come together. It's only hard if you try and like min-max perfection. Want to be at 10 gold here, most likely. That feels pretty strong. 3, 4, 5, 8. I can keep the brand and still make it. I have to give up a Warwick pair. Giving up a Warwick pair makes it a lot harder to go Forgotten from this spot, which is something that I'm kind of interested in doing. I don't want to sell brand pair. I guess I keep it all. Don't make 10. I'm pretty far from Draconic A-bomb, but it's always something that you want to keep in the back of your mind, right? Yeah, I can pre-level if I want to. I don't think I want to make 10 gold. I don't think I want to give up the Warwick pair. I don't think there's anything that I could make immediately that would be pretty good. So I'm taking this Shadow Armor to try and make a Shadow Locket a little bit later. This is the unit that goes in now, is this. But this is my next unit a lot of the time. Now I kind of want to just put... Ooh, we're 2 Draconics? I'm 1 Draconic away. I have to make 10 here. I could just put the Draconic in and commit. There's one guy with Draconic in already. I have the Kazakhs too as well, but I want to make 10. I want to take 10 and go either lean harder towards the Forgotten, I think. I think it's a little too late for the Draconic. Like, if I would have got it this turn, I'm down. But I don't want to wait more turns after this. Hopefully Brand stays relatively safe. Yeah, Clist is the next targeted target. The Brand was like actually the last guy targeted, which was really good, but he's still gonna die. But the positioning worked out really well to maximize damage. Just too weak. Are we finding Rachel in the Vegas? Oh, how are we finding Vegas in the summer? I mean, it's really hot. It's at 4 a.m. today. It was 95 degrees outside. We just don't go out that much. Usually we're in buildings. I mean, most of the buildings are air conditioning. You go from building to building. We don't go outside much at like noon. But we were planning on going hiking later today. I could make 20, but I have to give up a thresh pair. I want to give up a thresh pair. I have 4 pairs. 4 pairs. I have a box coming up, but I could also potentially use this to reforge an item to make something right now. I don't think I'm going to need another chain, so I'm going to reforge a chain. Alright, I got the Shadow Locket. I want the Shadow Locket in play. I lose Brawler for it. Probably worth. Make me a little bit tankier. Kled reroll time. No Kled reroll. No Kled reroll. What's up, Racy? Get the last whisper. Very powerful A-bomb item. I have 2 pairs now because we did hit the victors, so I don't have as many pairs as before. Technically like 3 pairs, we cut the Nautilus, but it's kind of like a half pair because it's not really what we're trying to be doing. We use all 2-star Draconics and the 2-star Italy. This guy might actually beat me, and I'm huge. 2-star Italy is no joke. The brand gets some good damage on her, though. Ooh, and the Victor's hitting it. Wow. 2-star Italy dealt with no problem? We're huge, dude. Do I actually make this? I could drop a bomb. Never dropping. I mean, this could be my next unit. Is the thing. But my next unit's pretty far away. Pretty really far away. Okay. I'll make a Nautilus too. I'm not rolling again for this stage. You forgotten at this point? Yeah, but I might not roll down completely into it. I might like fast level 7 and then chill. Try and big win streaker. I got a sword floating. Sword with what? I guess I want belt. All of these are pretty ugly for me. There's so many rods. It's like 6 rods. I mean, I guess I'll make a Deathblade on something eventually. But Deathblade, the A-bomb, probably help us out for a while. Some Four Knights Jax gameplay, dude. I can't even level here. I think I am slamming Deathblade for this A-bomb, though. Fine. But yeah, I'm probably playing Forgotten here. But Nautilus isn't so bad in Forgotten. Shield the A-bomb. That Jax is not gonna die. Could sell the 4D instead. So far, this Nautilus holding on is costing me 3 gold if I hold on to it. Minimum. Not the worst. I think it net cost me 4 gold at the end of the day for this Nautilus too. Am I just taking a break from Hearthstone or am I gone for good? I'm just taking a break from Hearthstone. I don't think that I can really make too much of a living playing anything else. But breaks are nice. But I'd also like to, you know, limit test. See if I can make a living doing something else other than Hearthstone. Or maybe I just gotta, you know, suck up to the Hearthstone gods a little bit harder. So this might be my end, you know? I don't think I'm rolling. I got BT now. I have my 3 A-bomb items for my Draven. We're just gonna make it to level 8, roll for Draven. Play the Draven. Oof. Karma 2. Oh, Karma 2. Don't matter. A-bomb Thresh Hook. Wow. The BT shield kept him alive? Let's go. War Monks, huge. I already have 1, 2, 3 shadow items. Could get a 4th shadow item, but I think Monk's are just too strong. He's broke. Didn't hit any Dravens or Rises, so he didn't take the units we're looking for. There's one other guy with 1 Draven, 1 Rise that kind of took some of the units. I don't need to hold on to this vein. We're kind of skipping that step with this intro into the build. The BT Warmog synergy is kind of weird. Because Warmogs gives you a lot of max health, and then BT gives you a shield based on max health. They're just an unusual item pair, you know? I already versed that Kazakhs. We don't have to worry about it. There's a Katarina that ping pongs. And there is a Viego aimed at our brand. But game harder than Hearthstone Legend. Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of ways to measure difficulty, and there's different skill sets involved in each game. But I think generally it will take you more amount of time to get good at this game than it will take you to get good enough at Hearthstone. I'm a little biased though. I played Hearthstone a long time, and I was there from the beginning. Whereas this game, I wasn't there from the beginning, and I didn't play it a very long time. But I don't know. It's more complicated than that for the most part. I need my last shadow item. Not sure what we're gonna do with it. Hopefully another shadow locket, but it's my last shadow item. Many AD comps. I probably want to play Ironclad. This Nautilus pickup's gonna be helpful for later too. Let me find a Rel. Probably want to play like 6 Forgotten, Rel, Nautilus. The Lulu 2. I don't have a Rise. I don't have a Rise, and I think we want to play Ironclad this lobby. Versus everyone except the one Karma guy. Yeah, so these Lulus out of here. I'm down for... Nah, we're playing Nautilus. I don't need Taric. I mean, if we make Taric 2, Taric 2 is also really good against AD. Not with Shadow Locket, though, maybe. Even with Shadow Locket, it's not like he attacks that much. The stream time. My internet cuts out every couple of minutes since I moved to Vegas. I haven't been able to get it fixed yet. It cuts out for like a second, and the stream drops, and I lose all my viewers. Also disconnect from some online games, so I can't play every game anymore. Alright, the big roll down part, and we're looking for the Dravens and the Rises. Is 4 Dravens gone? I could play Aphelios as well. If we hit Kindred and Aphelios too. I guess I only think of that if we hit Kindred. Alright, play Aphelios. Throwing a Velios 2 in there because why not for now? Who gets the Warmogs? Only have 5 Forgotten in. That if Velios 2 is not supposed to be there. Did not see a Kindred, unfortunately. I'm for Gunblade. Want to replace this. The Tara Keel saves the day? Not enough. Nidalee was still up and getting in there. I have Rise too. You can get these items on the Rise. I need to get this Warmogs on somebody, so maybe I give up on this. I don't know. Eventually I want to get the Warmogs out to... Oh, shit. The Rise has nothing to hit. Oh my god, that was so bad. I was the opposite side of the Zyro, which was good, but the Teemo I was clumped for. There's only one Karma player, so I didn't mind clumping after we versed that one. Is that, which isn't that much better than a Vayne, to be honest with you. I already have my 3 Draven items. I want that GA. Yeah, I'm supposed to be running this Rel over this Nautilus for sure. I don't know. I think the Taric might just be a bait. I think I gotta get rid of this Taric. Alright, we got the 4 shadow items, we got the shadow locket positioned, we got the Ironclad for all these AD comps out there. We got the Jax 2, we got the Rise 2. Not the Jax 2, I mean the we got like pretty much all the units. We don't have Viego. Our Draven kinda got hopped on. We got Viego'd a bit. I kinda have all the units. That guy's just really strong. The only thing is this like Vayne could be something better typically, but I think we're for the most part pretty good. Just try and put Garen outside of that. Or just try and stay out of the Garen AoE range. The Zyra moved back to the right side. He didn't get hit by the Garen debuff, which is pretty big. Now he's gonna get hit by the next one though, because he stepped up. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. This is about where we're supposed to probably finish that lobby. Skirmisher guy that we're trying to counter hit 9 skirms. We lost to him. Dawnbringer guy that we're kind of ignoring and accepting we lose to. Hit 4 Renewer Garen. You don't beat 4 Renewer Garen. And then the other guy, Zyra A-Bomb, did the Zyra 3. So yeah, I think 4th place is where we're supposed to finish that lobby, which is good. That's 10 points. Finish 4th every time, you're the best player in the world. That was just a strong lobby. Yeah, and I committed to a 4th place line. Forgotten is not typically first unless you can dark blue buffer eyes, man. Like a boss, just subscribe for 12 months. Welcome back for an entire year, man. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you here. Your voice makes me feel safe. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe... People said my voice is like too bassy, so I gotta like change things. But there's like this thing, and I can change how my voice sounds a little bit. I could do this. Now my voice sounds different, right? So you can kind of mess around with it and change it to where whatever you want. But some people are complaining there's too much. Maybe I gotta make it like a smidgen less. But I don't know. The reason why my voice changed so much and got like as bassy as it did is because, all right, so I set up all of my audio stuff, right? Like I set up my little Focusrite box, I set up my microphone on my new computer, I set up the voice meter banana, all of this stuff I set up from my microphone and stuff like that. And I'm messing around with the settings. I have like filters on OBS and things like that to try and make it sound nice. And then I do this for like 2 hours of like investigating the best settings, doing things, changing things, tweaking it, listening to it. And then I realize, oh shit, I've been using the source of my webcam this whole time. So, because I was like, God, I cannot make it sound good. And it was a webcam the whole time. I was so pissed. And then I had to, so now I have all the settings like tuned to make my webcam sound good. And then I was too lazy to redo it for my actual microphone. So these are the settings that made my webcam sound like at least passable. And except now they're on my actual microphone. But yeah, that was the creation of this microphone starting to sound like this. Otherwise, I probably would still just sound like how I sounded before I got the new computer, you know? Your voice is like frills with makeup, it's a lie. Every content creator's voice is like frills with makeup because people just do settings to make themselves sound nicer. Because no one likes how they sound. I got a cloak. I don't know. People just can't stand the sound of their own voice. Have you ever listened to yourself in a recording? I don't know. That sounds weird. I hate listening to myself in a recording. I also talk differently when I know that I'm being recorded. Like, I don't try to. It just happens. People being recorded talk differently. Because you're kind of putting on a performance a little bit. It sort of changes things. At least for me, it does. For me, it changes. When I'm putting on a show. Which a stream kind of is. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently I move my head a lot more, which changes how I sound. I think I move my head a lot more just because I'm nervous. Hurricane. Okay. I have AP stuff though. I have AP units and AD items. One of these is not like the others. Iceberry HS, thanks for 48 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. How would you talk if you weren't recording? I mean, I would try to talk the same. It just comes out a little different. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Can't level up and put a thing in. I'm waiting for the box, I think, before I figure out what we're doing here. Dude, this might be the 4 night skirms. How long am I going to stream TFT? I'm not sure, but I want to try and qualify for tournaments and play tournaments again in a game. And I don't want to do it in Hearthstone again. So I might do it in TFT. Kind of miss trying to be the world champion in silly little games. How do you qualify for tournaments? I haven't figured that part out yet. I was trying to just become really good and then we'll figure it out from there. Definitely wants to be AD, I guess. People have tried to tell me, but I wasn't really paying attention. It looks like we're going AD with the Lissandra, which is suboptimal. I don't even have a renewer here or anything. I don't think slamming any of these items is actually going to influence the outcome very much. But I want Hurricane. I want, like, BT. I want less Whisper. I want all the AD things. You definitely got to be challenger to get into the tournaments. I'm not there yet. In fact, we are kind of close though. Top challenger players average like 3.4, 3.5 placement. And I'm averaging like 4.0. I'm like 0.5, but the problem is that 0.5 is very hard to get. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, TFT is pretty crazy with that. It does feel like you can improve. Played a lot of auto battlers recently because auto battlers are a new genre that's like a big craze that they're making tons of. So there's like a lot of ones to play. And I think in most of them, it's just a high roll clown fiesta where you try and just power through levels as fast as possible and then throw in things from the highest tier. Because the top tier is always giga busted. Things like Storybook Brawl, for example, I was playing a bunch of that recently, and it feels like if you can just tier up to tier 6 faster than other people, you almost always win. 4 knights. Let's go. I got damage reduction and the carry that's ramping up in the corner. There's buffs himself. And his friends. Storybook Brawl is probably the most RNG auto battler out there. It's more RNG than Battlegrounds, I think. It's kind of nuts. I tried Dota Auto Chess. Not super recently, but I played it originally up to the highest rank. My next unit at this point is redeemed, probably. Bulldozer game? Nah. You need a Shadowless Whisper for Bulldozer, you need Shojin, and you need Jeweled Gauntlet to make his ability crit. Bulldozer you need very specific items for, and I think it's actually just a super mediocre comp. Like, it's not even that good. So unless you have the exact items, I don't think I'd go in. And we don't have a Varus too. We're just playing Varus because we need something to hold AD items. Unable to get the 5 streak is a bummer. I'm down to 2-star this Varus though, that'd be pretty cool. Right now my only 2 stars is a puppy. I think the redeemed unit's stronger is my next unit, but if we could get Ash Udyr and another Draconic, we could play 3 Draconic, try and go into Ash maybe. We drop down to 2 knights that way. BT, big. Spatula, redeemed spatula. No gold, so I'm sitting at 20 to keep options, I think. Okay. I can play the Hecarim, and I can play the Vayne over 2 of the knights, and that's got to be stronger for now. I think I want to just make BT. I don't think I redeemed Emblem. I think this is a more flexible setup of items. Might need this if I hit the Varus too, so I kind of want to hold on to it. And I might need this if we go 4 knights. We're about to come on to a big roll down, so it's not worth 1 gold letting off some of these options. Because I'm about to level up to 6, and then we need to change our board to adjust for having 6 units. Hellion, Hand of Justice, Assassin's Spat. We're probably gonna want the redeemed in now. So this seems like my strongest board. Just do a little bit of Forgotten Redeemed. And then I want to try and eventually maybe be Skirms at some point. What is the end game of this turning into? But I don't know. But for this stage, I think we're good. So I want to econ up. This board's pretty massive for this stage. Yeah, I have Draconic in the shop, but it's a 3-2 Draconic, guys. It's a bit late. 3-2 is super late for Draconic. I have the good skirm units. As pairs, but no triples. Those are the really good skirm units. Hmm. Do I pick them up? The cost of interest? It would make us way stronger to move away from these Forgottens and put in the good skirms if they're 2-starred. Yeah, I'm down. Screw it. Screw it. They're so good. It's too hard not to take them. Especially going into the carousel. Maybe we just 2-star one of them here. Spatula gloves and tier. Spatula gloves and tier. Definitely don't need more bows. I can make a spat with this for the skirmisher. I can make a Shojin for a Kester. So both of those are pretty good. We could move in on skirms already. I don't think the Forgotten buff matters. And then I can make this Ranger a skirmisher. I think it's fine on here. Now I'm not losing as much income for holding these pairs. It might have been better just put on Aatrox for the health. But I think we're pivoted into it nicely without costing too much econ. We lost 1 econ along the way. We should be fine to level up on 7 and roll down for it. There's one guy going 6 skirmishers. The items you should put on Trundle if you plan on 3-starring it. You should put Dark Ionic Spark on Trundle if you're going to 3-star it. It's his best item by far, allowing him to scale up his AP as much as possible. But generally speaking, you want at least 1 AP item on the Trundle, and then Redemption is the best item after that. Because Trundle drains stats out of people, increasing his stats by a huge margin, and then Redemption heals for a % of missing HP, which then, because of his draining stats, his max HP is very high. So then he Redemption procs, healing up a bunch of HP, then he goes back down to normal HP, and he's at full health again. So Redemption and a source of AP are ideal for Trundle carry. Alright, we're going to try and figure out how to play Heimerdinger.
No one escapes my bow.
Can we play Heimerdinger from here? I don't think we can, to be honest with you. Dead. I hit the Jax after hitting the Heimerdinger, and I think it's too much easier to play Jax from here. But I was thinking about it. I don't know though. This just seems too clean, right? I didn't even have to spend very much money. And we're just huge. We have 2 pairs. 2 pairs and some weak nights. Now I have 2 pairs and a good night. No rel though. Alright, now we're done rolling for sure. Now any more rolling is very questionable. Odds, Chalice, QSS, Blue. Ugh. The items remaining are a little bit not great. I think it's Chalice. Oh, wait, we get more items coming soon. We get more items coming soon. We can chill. But yeah, I really like itemizing Trundle carry. I think it can be really powerful. Jax 2 with the same items as me. Yo, he's just me but stronger. That Pantheon went down way faster than I wanted it to. But then they reacquired target onto Jax. Trundle? Trundle huge? Still fine. We dealt enough damage before he went down. There he is. I'm less pink. It's gonna be hard to get what I want. And I need a lot of stuff. Got a sword, nice. I can make like Shojin. Releasing. Your Darius Skirm is disgusting. Should I just plan for Darius Skirm, dude? I don't have any belts. I think it's just hand adjusted Shojin somewhere. I'm gonna wait on items though, because I'm at 90 life and none of them are particularly good. I have my Trundle here trying to get that Jax on my Trundle. Hoping I can just suck away its stats. We get steamrolled this fight. Thieves gloves on Italy? I mean, it's in Italy 1. Kind of weak. This is in Italy 2, yeah. As long as it doesn't turn and eat my Jags. Alright, it ate the useless Tarek. God, the CC. Dark blue buff rise CC'd us like crazy. Dark blue buff rise diff. Lots of hybrid damage and AD. It's definitely an ironclad lobby, so I want to level up and find Rel as my next unit and try and keep ironclad knights going.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
I mean, that's maybe not impossible.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
I believe in the future of dragonkind.
The ranger pivot in one shop. Alright. I'm not doing that though. It's too much of a pivot for me. These are the items we have. So it's I think it's Shojin Hodge on like Lee Sin. I don't want to Shojin Hodge the Nautilus and then just hit a Darius. It'd be cool. I'm still rolling because we don't have 2 stars of Jax.
Let me at 'em.
Now we prove our courage.
Embrace the night. This is gonna suck for you.
I think it's this. Just get those consistent cannon stuns going through their team. I think that's the answer to the items. He's got Jax 2. We're sitting over here with Jax 1. We're rolling 50 gold.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
Stunned. Oh my god, that Heimer ult. Might want a backline so we can pull things out of corner better. Diego, another skirm spat. Redemption. I want the Morello for the cannon. Itemized cannon. Nightbringer. It's like a defense on cannon. What skirmisher would I cut? I don't know. I think you have to take it. Put this on Rel and then cut something. Problem is, there's not a lot of them that I really want to cut anymore. Nine skirms? Oh. I think we could just make Mordekaiser a skirm. Just replace Nautilus with Mord. Or replace... Not Nautilus. We replace Tarek with Mordekaiser now. And I think it's fine. I think that's something in our budget. I don't think 9 skirms is in the budget, guys. We didn't hit Jax 2. Had to keep re-rolling for him. Still don't have him. We're weak and poor. So something that's in our budget, I think, is this. Oh. Zephyr Shojin RFC Double Hodge Gunblade for his Viego. Oh my god, these items are so good for him. He's got the vested slot Zyra item, a beautiful tank item, and then a blue buff just for some utility. Double. Oh my god. These items are sick for him too. These items are good for him too. I think we give the 4th best items out of 5 people. But our items are not bad either, so it's close. I mean, Mord doesn't even use the Skirm spatula very well. I'm down for just finally getting a Jax. Thank you. Who gets the RFC? RFC is really bad at a lot of my champions. I think I'm doing that. I want Rel to cast a lot. Get that Brand out of there. Tank Brand. Dark blue buff rise. No. This interaction's so dumb. We're leaning harder into the Rel. Dude, the Rel's shields are gonna be huge. You'll see. He didn't even make it to the second shield, dude. Didn't even make it to the second shield. I can't... I need to... Alright, we got a backline Rel. I think it's a positioning diff thing. Because Rel now has RFCs. I mean, you're not capitalizing on that. So she's going to stay out of danger and just spam shields is the idea, right? We need her doing that. That Jax got taken. I don't think we could beat that guy anyway. Is he 9 Forgotten with Katarina 3? He's huge. He just 6. But yeah, the Jax lining up on that Viego wasn't great. I thought the Rel stun would stop it enough that where Jax would then turn around and kill it. But he kept focusing on what he was attacking. But it's another top 4. 10 points at a time. Game could have been a third. How was it a third? What do you think I should have done? I'm down to hear your thoughts and discuss them. We have a little bit of time during the queue, so it's always good to reflect on the game. RFC Shojin on the Mord. I don't know if I believe that for sure. Remaking the Jax, I don't know if that was in the budget. There are 2 other players playing Jax. It took us so long to find the Jax as it is. Let's see. Let's see if we can analyze this a bit. Okay, let me cancel the queue 1 second. Jax Cup. I think I don't know, because I saw RFC on Tarek performing really well, so I thought it might do a similar thing on Rel where she can cast her ult a lot. Obviously, none of the items on her were in the best in slot items, but I'm curious how Mord uses those items. RFC is number 1 on Mord? Bro. RFC's nuts on Mords, apparently. Dude, RFC is nuts on Mord. Shojin's not in here. I think the Shojin still goes on the Rel. But I think it's just because people are winning and then they throw a random RFC on Mord. They get off the dragon more often than not. I don't know, Rel, since Rel's mana nerf, I was just afraid that she's not going to cast every fight. So guaranteeing the cast on her is not bad. I'm surprised not to see Shojin up here as one of the better items on Rel. I guess she just gets her cast off without the Shojin anyway. It's kind of crazy. So we wanted to put the RFC on Mordekaiser for sure. You guys are right. I was wrong. I was hoping the RFC Shojin combo gave Rel the second cast, but didn't give her enough range behind things. She still charges up too far. Yeah, her attack speed is pretty trash. Her attack speed is pretty trash. But I got inspired when I was looking at some other information. Because look at, this is Tarek's stats. Tarek's best item, RFC. So I got inspired and he's got Archangel in here. So apparently people are out there RFC Archangeling Tarek and getting multicasts. So it works on Tarek. It doesn't work on Rel. I thought maybe it could also work on Rel. Yeah, with the redeem bonus stats, it could work better that way. I don't know, I just like trying weird crap. I wanted the backline constant shield pump. Which website is that? I like to use metasrc.com and I like to use metatft.com. I think they're good sources of information. This one has the item assistant, so you get to like punch in your items as you go throughout the game, and then be like, I built this item, and then it's like, these are comps that use that item really well, and then you know which direction to start kind of leaning a little bit, which can be cool for investigating new leans that you didn't think of. And then I like this website because it gives me item data and allows me to see which items are strongest in which composition by the data. So that's what I use those two sites for. But this one's more for the comps, and then this one's more for the items. For me, anyway. I think you could have pivoted out of the skirms. I mean, you don't pivot out of the skirms and do a 6-unit pivot for 2 Heimers. You pivot out of the skirms and do a 6-unit pivot for 3 Heimers, right? If I sold my whole board and kept rolling to try and make the Heimer board and don't hit Heimer 2, we're just 8th. Yeah, because I was at like 10 gold, so it would have been literally I sell my entire board. If I hit Heimer 2, I'd do it. So I think I could build the rest of the Heimer board in like the 30 gold I get from selling my whole board. But we were broke. Yeah. So I think you only pivot there. Drop to 3 skirms. Yeah, I think it's worse though. I think 3 skirms plus a Heimer 1 plus a Shojin on the Heimer 1 and a Hodge, because that's what I could build. Actually, I couldn't build the Shojin at the time. I could build Chalice Hodge, because I didn't have the sword yet. I got the sword off the next carousel. So I couldn't even build Shojin for it. So it would have been a Heimer with a Hand of Justice. Heimer 1 Hand of Justice plus 3 skirms versus 6 skirms with Jax with 3 items. Like, if I 2-starred the Heimer, I'm down. Heimer Hand of Justice 2-starred, let's do it. But 1-star Heimer, I rolled down to 0 trying to 2-star it. I was ready for the pivot. I didn't want to play skirms that game. There's 3 other people playing skirms. I was looking for the door, but I couldn't find the door. we found like 3 steps to the door, and then it was shut. Ran out of money. Can this Q pop? I need to go fill my water bottle. According to Ryan Mortdog, 6 skirms isn't where you want to be. You transition into 3 skirms plus Ironclad plus Mystics. Yeah, well, give me the Jax 2 then. Even I'm not transitioning into 3 skirms with Jax 1. Give me the Taric. I was buying the Taric. Also, I don't think Mystics were very good that lobby till the very end. But you couldn't pivot into the Mystics because it took me 70 gold to find Jax 2. Alright, filled my water bottle up. But yeah, I mean, I was buying the Tarics, I was buying things like that. I had the Lulus on my bench for a minute, so I was thinking about it. I didn't make Lulu 2, though, because I'm not building my tech units before my composition is done. Composition's not done until Big Man hits 2-star. So, yeah. I like to build my comp and then tech my comp. I don't like to tech my comp, then build my comp. Because what the hell are you teching? A dog turd with a lot of tech is still a dog turd. So, gotta get the main comp online. I want to pick this up if we don't get a tier here. What's up, Morning Delight? How's it going, man? Two A-bomb units. 3 A-bomb units. Where's my Draconic? Awkward-ish. The two good skirms. Just want to put a brawler in though. I don't have any items to build that are super good for the A-bomb. So hopefully we get a cloak here. Or a gloves. Or a shadow gloves. I'm down for archangels too if we are desperate. It's like getting a death cap on the A-bomb. Oh no, he almost lost. Let's try it. Shadow Giant Slayer's not active yet. I mean, it's still Shadow Bow, but I can't build anything worth building. We can build component A-bomb. We're huge. He's got components. Raid It's just raided us for 194. Thanks for the raid. Glad to have you guys here. I'm still playing the old patch. I'm not on the PBE yet. I got a really early A-bomb start, so hopefully I don't throw away this game. I was thinking about trying to int for the carousel, and I guess I'm kind of doing it by accident right now. Because I really want to start making some A-bomb relevant items here. 3 more days? Dude, 5.5 comes out right when the new PoE thing comes out. I really want to play PoE 2. Not PoE 2, but PoE also, you know? So many good games coming out. It's 4 brawlers. Is 4 brawlers stronger than A-bomb here? Actually? Like, no cap, this might be stronger. It's a lot of health. And it buffs my Warwick too. My A-bomb has no items. What build do I play in PoE? I play all the builds. But I think I'm going to be playing for my league starter Chaos Ranger. That stuff on Ranger is always pretty safe, but it depends what the patch notes say. Might be totally different after patch notes. Want gloves? I will not get gloves. I'll take a cloak. Don't take my cloak. Be cool, but dog. Ah. You know what? I'll take a belt. I gotta slay him something. We're gonna die. What are we putting on this A-bomb? I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I know I want to be able to make the monies here. I want to be able to make 10. I'm just throwing another component on it. Gloves would have made the Nunu anyway? Gloves would have made the Nunu. That would have been sick. I'd have a Nunu 2 right now. What do you mean? Saying that like a bad thing. That would have been crazy. I'm definitely going to lose fights without slamming these items. I'm not losing bad because I have A-bomb. It's kind of giving me the freedom to let these items show me where to go. If I get a Rage Blade, play redeemed.
But I can't stop smiling.
That should have probably been like that already. I mean, like, Spellweaver might actually be kind of stronger than Scent. Probably pretty close.
Explosion first. Questions later.
There's not even anybody else with A-bomb. So I still think it's pretty favorable to try and go this direction. We got a lot of components that work well for it. It's just none of them completed yet. Hit our econ threshold. We're at 84. Not a bad open. Not a bad open. Still very flexible with the direction we could go. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest with you. Nunu over Scent. Why didn't you say that 3 fights ago? That probably would have been the difference to win this fight. Ooh. We're huge. We're absolutely monstrous. What are the ideal A-bomb items? You want Hurricane so that it can spread its damage to many targets. You want a damage amp like Last Whisper or, you know, Infinity Edge or something. And then usually more damage. But I mean, you can build defense on it too. Looks like we might be playing Spectral Giant Slayer on it or something. I don't know where to go. This is a lot of bows, and Yasuo is kind of spoken for a bit. But this is a lot of... Maybe RFCing it, man. I'm gonna wait for the box, see if we get some gloves here. Some gloves would make this decision a lot easier. I don't really want to pivot off too much. I at least want to use this Nunu 2 as the focal point of my comp for this entire upcoming stage, because it's my most powerful unit. So, we may not be playing A-Bomb, but we're always playing this Nunu 2 at some point. I could go Dawnbringer? And like Dawnbringer the Nunu and try and go in that direction. I don't have a Grog build though. Like some 4 Brawler Nunu Dawnbringer thing. Could stomp through this stage. If we don't hit the gloves or anything here. What in the hell am I gonna do with all these bows? I think I'm double shadow RFCing something. Is there a good unit that I could double shadow RFC? I'm gonna do a double Shadow RFC to A-Bomb. Did it ever a move? We could play Draven. Draven or Jax with double Shadow RFC? I'm inting this next round as well to see if we can get the Shadow Glove. If we get the Shadow Glove, it's probably still fine. I don't know. These items are wild. He's already got the A-bomb spent, man. Nice. Cleaned up a kill there. We last pick is the Shadow Glove. I wasn't gonna get the spent. He would have taken it from me and denied it if I went for it, I think. Four Brawler, 4 A-Bomb? With pretty scuffed items. Yeah, hopefully I could just reforge out of this. I don't think I'd slay him the second one. We're still just waiting. I'm down for redemption, though. Oh, I didn't get it in time. Redemption with 4 Brawler is sick, because Redemption's percent based, and 4 Brawler gives a lot of health. So each Redemption proc is going to be 20% of 18 hundo. Which is not a small number. Honestly, really clean loss. I'd play Victor as my next unit.
The untamed know no fear.
He's got the whole Zyra A-bomb thing going on. We got no backline behind our A-bomb. We're just trying to play the A-bomb for what it is. Think we win this one? Yeah, another narrow loss, I think. Maybe we win. Him having the redemption instead of a belt is a big difference. I think he's got it. Wow, he cannot damage that Leona. Yeah, we gotta get some damage on this guy. Yeah, next unit we need is Rise. Right now, my like this goes in as my temp, but if we hit Rise, it'd be a lot better. Ideally, I want to not have to roll too much, so that we can try and get to 8 to get like Heimer as our carry, because we're never gonna get Zyra 3 behind this A-bomb wall. It's too expensive. It's a Rage Blade for Heimer. That goes in. Now we can think about dropping some Brawlers, maybe. Drop 2 Brawlers, put this in, and something else. I could get a Mystic in if I wanted. Sacrifice these 3. I at least have some backline damage going on. We got the Forgotten Synergy in. We got the 5A bomb. Little Mystic splashed in there. And we could put the Shadow Giant Slayer as the last item we want. Or we could try and greed for a little bit better item. But I think I'm going to say... I think I want the Shojin. I want to greed for the Shojin and something else. Ooh, the Last Whisper. That's what we want. The final Whisper will shred the MR and armor from the opponents. It's pretty good. And I don't care which of these items he gets particularly. I just don't want him to get this random sword. So this guy's got to be over here. Because it goes by column length. So closest column gets it. So he's going to get this item, then he's going to get this item, then he's going to get this item right now. Would you think I'm fine with that combination? The important part here is he doesn't just get a random sword. And then this eventually turns into Shojin, which goes on here. And then this eventually turns into Heimerdinger. So we might need this. So we need Ivern, Volley, Heimerdinger on 7. And then we drop the Forgotten Squad in favor of the Heimer Squad. And the OP units. But it's going to be a while before we reach that stage. This little placeholder should hopefully do its job. It looks like it's doing what it's doing. Yeah, okay. I want something bathing in one corner, though. Maybe I do this. Then he gets the brand item. Okay. I think I'm down for this. Rise only has 3 range, so keeping him kind of close is kind of nice so that he starts attacking immediately and gets those stuns going as fast as possible. And this unit with the RFC should stay really far away for baiting things away from Victor and the important people. Close. Only have 49 health, but I really didn't spend any money. I'm being very greedy. I have the sword floating. I want a Shojin. Then we're eventually going to replace the brand. I'm down to replace the brand right now and get the Shojin on the Victor. Never need this. Never need this. Never need this. We could 3-star that. I could also just level up because it costs nothing-ish.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
Throw another Nunu in there. Maybe save a little bit of life, you know? Now our Victor's actually popping off with some real items. It might mess up our A-bomb a little bit. Did not give him the Shojin, which is nice. Do we win this? He has the Runads, which isn't doing anything for him, but the BT is really strong here. Wow, our A-bomb is superior. Kindred?
Every life.
That's a good unit. And then after this, we roll down for Heimer and Friends. Get that backline situated and get rid of this Victor Warwick. Heimer, Ivern, Volley, baby. And then Kindred becomes Ivern, Warwick becomes Volley, and what's his face? Victor becomes Heimerdinger. Raven costs money though. Alright, fine, we'll get it. Not with these items though. I would have to take apart this, and I guess I would just be over this because we're not using that. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. You might be right, but I don't see the picture in my mind, so I'm just gonna skip, I think. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not. I don't know the path very well. I'm gonna stick with the Heimer. Well, maybe. More bows for him. No. The 5-bow game.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
Do we stop and try and go 9? No, I don't even have brand 2. Or Rise 2. Yeah, we can't go 9 this game.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
The heavens guide me.
Ayo.
Kneel before the light.
Where's my Ivern Volley? Ooh, turret hit everything. 2-star Kindred before I hit 2-star Brand. There must be a Cavs player somewhere, right? Nope. We're just that unlucky.
Kneel before the light.
Ripperino. No Volley Bear. No Brand 2. Oh, Turret, what are you doing? Turret trolling on that one. What up, Z-Dog Pog? How's it going, man? Another Shojin? Ton of Viego, we might not get it. The Crit Gloves is good. It has Morello's built in, so we don't need that. I think it's Chalice. I just need AP on my Heimer. Chalice the Lulu.
I believe in the future of dragonkind.
I want Lulu casting to get Heimer attack speed as soon as possible. I think I give her. How much CC? Level 9 guy. He's gonna take all my Heimers at level 9. I should have rebuilt this Callista maybe and put the item on the Heimer. That might have been good. Ooh, the Heimer ulting quick now. Oh, the turrets. Oh, he wasted it all. Our opponent is very tanky with those huge Lux shields coming out, but it looks like we're even tankier. Another redemption. Kindred is always in the middle in front of all the actions, so she's a pretty good redemption user. As well as just putting 2 on Nunu is pretty good. There's the Volley Bear finally.
The mist devours all.
We could drop the Lulu. I think it's this. And then I put this on the Kindred. It's not for A-bomb, so I'm not as much invested in the A-bomb. I'm more invested in the Heimer at this point. Ooh, the third A-bomb item. I think I'm Giant Slayering the A-bomb. This is a state of the game where Giant Slayer is actually kind of good. Alright. Heimer. Brian 2. We could give up on Heimer 2 if we think Brian 2 makes us win this fight hard enough. I'm a little scared that I'm across from the Zyra too much, so I went third space. Maybe a little bit worse for Teemo. Oh, we dodged his Zephyr too. It's almost always good to like move your carry last second when there's only 4 or 5 people left. Just one square over, because there's always random Zephyrs you're not thinking about, you know. Well, the Redemption saved the Heimer there? Nah, we versed the level 9 big guy twice. Everybody else only versed this guy once. Oh, we were the ones that were chosen. Versus win streaking first place guy with emote. He wasn't even that strong. If we hit Heimer 2, I think we actually could first this lobby. A lot of people hit really big. We were beating this guy consistently. This guy's tough to beat. He hit. This guy hit really hard with the Rangers. No Kindred, though. So not as hard as he could have hit. Yeah, that's true. I also did get 5 bows this game. So to be fair, I think we did pretty good for having 5 bows. That was a 5 bow game. And we almost pulled out a top 4 with multiple players high rolling in the lobby. This guy's Dark Fawn, first place, smashing everybody. Android Conundrum. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. If you know you were to get 5 bows, what build would be best? Yasuo, probably. But there was already a guy playing Yasuo, and he had like Yasuo and the items built on it. Yasuo uses Hurricane and RFC, so you can dump 3 bows into him pretty easily. I had 4 bows as like my first 5 items. I had bow, shadow bow, shadow bow, chain, I think, were my first 5 items. So I had a belt. I had a belt and 4 bows and a sword. 4 bows, a sword, and a belt. If I could build a ZZ Rot. That was it. Any tips for a completely new player? I like trying to build around the units that have 2 scalings. I think that's really powerful for the early stages of the game. So if you right-click the units and mouse over their abilities, you can see different symbols next to the numbers. They tell you if they scale with AD or AP. If a unit's got 2 units or 2 numbers that scale, that's the unit you want to put items on. Take Victor and Hecarim, for example. Items on Victor and Hecarim, if you scale their AP, scale the amount of damage they're doing and the amount of healing they're doing. Whereas most champions, items only scale 1 number. If an item only scales 1 number on a champion, it's getting half as much benefit. So try and put your early items on champions that have 2 numbers that scale up. That's why people prioritize some of the specific units that they do. You got 2 numbers. So Lissandra used to be a carry till they nerfed her really hard, but there used to be a Lissandra reroll comp because she has 2 numbers there. See the little magic symbol? It's 280, then 140 damage. So if you put an AP on an item on her, it's going to be scaling 2 different effects. So it'll be twice as valuable on her as it would be on somebody else.
In time.
I mean, it's not always correct. You could say any sentence in this game and it's not always correct. But there's generally rules of thumbs that you should try and lean towards. But yes, if you want to be a stickler, you could say that that's sometimes wrong. But for a new player with rules of thumb, certain goals to look forward to, I think are pretty good. Certain objectives, certain things to prioritize, why to prioritize certain things. It's one of the things I think is really important to look out for. Dawns are always good. It's always correct. I mean, Dawns are pretty good in the early game. The thing about Dawns is the Nidalee. So Nidalee has a buff effect. So she gets added damage after she attacks for a while, right? And the reason why she's super broken in the early stages is because that with the 1 Dawn synergy, the Dawn synergy is a % bonus damage. So over the course of the fight, she's stacking this bonus damage on her. She's stacking it up, stacking it up, stacking it up, stacking it up. And then she gets 12% of everything that she's stacked up. And due to the fact that early game fights last a really long time, it makes Nidalee one of the strongest early game units in the entire game. Due to those 2 things just coinciding with one another. The flat added stacking up really high and then getting multiplied by the %. Not to mention her dodge chance and then just the pure strength of extra healing in the early stages being really good. Things with buffs. Usually there's times where they can do really busted stuff too. It's always the thing to look for on units. Yeah, try and play around your 2 stars or try and play around your 3-cost units that come out of the box. Don't sell your 3-cost units that come out of the box. You can get a 3-cost unit out of the box and build a reasonable item for it. It can carry really hard. Blue buff. It's a lot of Dawnbringers. On the blue buff this Kha'Zix. Get in there, Kha'Zix. Get all murdery. That guy might be me. Shadow Sunfire completely OP. I like to put it on assassins usually. But even though it's a very powerful item, I think I'll be fine this stage. I got 2 stars, so I'm not looking for something to try and hold my comp together. But I think the information that you've gotten is not wrong.
May
think Shadow Sunfire is super OP in the early game, and there's data that backs up that it is really OP in the early game. However, for my circumstance, I don't need to be OP in the early game. I gotta be OP later, because we're already OP now. We got 2-2-stars, and they're both Dawnbringers. So, I'm just planning for the future. But it doesn't mean that it's not correct in other situations. But for now, the future's all I care about. We're done with this stage. 2, 4, the 7, 8, 9. I can keep this. 2, 4. I can keep this sometimes. If I get to keep this, that's huge. It's a win. The Chad cell. Just look at the board and know it's a win. Know the Kha'Zix is going to carry us home. And sell everything. There's no way he gets eat by this Nunu. Wait, we're going to lose. Wait, it was a mistake. Wait, no, Kha'Zix ults first. We're fine. He crit. Huge. He crit there because he believed. As soon as I sold, I was like, I believe in you, Kha'Zix. And then he's like, all right, I got you. That's what created that crit. If I didn't believe in that Kha'Zix there, we wouldn't have got that crit. I'm down for Warmogs. 3-cost Warmogs. I'm also down for Jeweled Gauntlet. Don't take my rod. And down for Hand of Vengeance. 1-cost rods kind of feels bad. I can sell this to 20. I can sell this now. I don't need Assassin Trait as badly because we have the Jeweled Gauntlet. And then I can be closer to 4 Dawns easier. I potentially lose to somebody. I haven't versus this guy. I think I lose to this guy either way a lot of the time. Level here to keep win streak. I don't think it guarantees. There's some boards out there that were pretty feisty. I think it was like, against the good boards, I probably have a good chance of losing either way. And against the bad boards, I might win with this and be able to just make 20 and greed it. I don't know. Live a little. Trust the Kha'Zix. Reap the rewards of sweet, sweet moolah. Sweet, sweet moolah. Or brawler. That's worth a level. Now we're tonky. So, how's it going? What time are we going to the gym today? 9:30. You hear that, chat? We got like all day. I don't have to go to the gym at 6 today. I've been trying to get, you know, not fat. I've been trying to stream every day too. I missed 2 days of streaming, so I feel bad about that. I've been trying to go to the gym every day and stream every day. But I'm overloading my system for sure. I don't know. For some reason, I can't ever do anything small. It's either all or nothing. I don't think we're switching from brawlers into knights ever. No, not 15 hours. 2.5 hours. I got 2.5 hours more that I can stream, and then I got to go to the gym and do, you know, life stuff. But 2.5 hours ain't too bad. We could hit GM in 2 hours. I just need to start getting some first places instead of fourths and fifths. It's got to stop dropping me 5 bows. This game would give me a really clear direction and easy items to follow. As long as Dawn's isn't super contested, which it doesn't look like it is. Easiest top 4 in my life. We just need to find Garen. Sometimes you do this path, you don't hit Garen, you big sad. What could have kept it? I had gold in the last bubble. The timer is really weird to follow though, because it goes from like 8 down to 1 sometimes. Is that better? Yeah, item remover is really good for Dawn. I want to keep my win streak, so I think I just level. But I want to be at 30. I want to add this. This. That's what I want to add. It receives the 4 brawler buff, so it's huge. He lived. Let's go, Kazakhs. Kazakhs 3? How can you be better at TFT? Tips? I don't know. I don't know where you're at. Who Kazakhs is? But yeah, the answer to that question depends on where you're at in the game. I want like a big tank on either side to get focused so that the Kazakhs have time, no matter which side they have people on. I think I saw this. B40. I think one of the biggest things for me is when I started learning the game, the first thing I did was try and learn what the end game compositions were. You know, what's the good compositions to make. I don't know if that's the correct order to learn things in, but I started from what the end game compositions looked like and then moved my way forward a little bit. Tried to figure out how I could get paths to make it to those things correctly. And then I looked at all the individual units and how all the individual units' abilities scale. Tried to figure out which ones scaled the best. Tried to figure out which individual units could use each different item the best so that I could move between units more freely without feeling afraid. But I think it's a lot about just trying to figure out the paths and trying to generate fluidity after a while. Once you know what the meta is, you know what the comps are, it's all about how do you get there, how do you put things on specific things, who can hold what well enough, that kind of stuff. And then after that, it's like positioning stuff, which is the hardest part. Positioning stuff has a lot of variance with it. So sometimes you can do the absolute right thing and lose still, so it makes it really hard to learn from. Sometimes you can do the wrong thing and win. So it makes it very muddy. Anything like that is a lot harder. But things where you can look at the actual numbers and be like, all right, this does more, this does less. It's easy to learn. The things that are only sometimes accurate are freaking impossible to learn. I want a Warmogs. We need a Warmogs at some point when playing Karma for Garen. Without a Warmogs, Garen is... He's okay. With the Warmogs, Garen is better than your whole team. Please, please, please. Warmogs. Our items are disgusting. First thing you teach is basic econ. Basic econ sounds good too. Can't play the game without economy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different spots where you could be at. But yeah, I'm just gonna rock 4 Brawler until we make it up to maybe level 7, and then I roll for Kazakhs 3. Yo. Come on. He's taking my karmas. And my Kazakhs. Oh, 23 health on the Rel. We would have got it before the cast. And Nunu and Kazakhs both ulted it too at the end. Jeez. That was some bad lineups of the ults. Actually, I have a different opinion, Exilsa. I think the best comps matter a lot more in lower elo than they do in Masters Plus. Masters Plus is about like getting online faster. Early elo, you can take forever to get online. People are not going to kill you. They just people econ really aggressively in low MMR. So you just go for the best comp in low MMR, like go like 4 Ranger, 4 Mystic, and you can make it there like every time. And be huge. Whereas like high elo, you try and do that, you're gonna die along the way a lot of the time unless your items are really good.
Justice shines.
We could probably ride this to 8. More karma items, that's not good. Stone plate? Is this strong enough? 2-star, 2-star, 2-star? It's kind of weak, but I'm at 80 life. I'm down to lose a little bit of life. And then I'm looking for Morellos for my last Garen item. I want this guy to get focused because he's got the stone plate. Let's see. How bad are we getting murdered? We're being beat up by blue buff Rise. So this is like a really broken item combination on a 2-star in his comp that suits him. So I think that guy is kind of giga strong, and we only leaked 3 units, so I'm down to fast 8. There's the Morellos, which we eventually want for the Garen. We could also take Shadow Gloves and Shadow Thieves Gloves in Italy. I think that's stronger. And then hopefully get a belt off the carousel. Belt's easier to get than Shadow Gloves. You don't like Shadow Thieves Gloves? Shadow Thieves Gloves nuts, dude. It always gives completed items, so it's very powerful. I love me some Shadow Thieves Gloves. But these ones got a little tanky. Maybe a little too tanky. But yeah, I think it gives me more of an immediate power spike than Morello's does if I'm trying to fast 8. Which we just need to try and preserve HP while we're taking these losses into this. 28. We wait one more and then we go. I could spend 24 and just put like a Rel in play. Eh. Not great. I want to have more gold to find this Garen. I think getting Garen early is like the most important part of the Dawnbringer comp. And I can keep the Gragas as well. So we just need Garen Karma and then the comp's done. Honestly, 1 Garen, 1 Karma, good enough for me. For the rest of this stage anyway. And we should be able to get the belt here. Because we're taking these losses, so then we get the belts, then we get the Morellos for the Garen. But we take the losses hopefully a little less than if we had built the other item. Is he Nidalee getting there with 2400 damage? There's a Garen with a belt. We never get the belt. It's doomed. Or we get the belt and it's free. Wait. Wait. Oh my god, we get Garen with the belt. Inting for the fast 8. OP, OP. We're at 53. We're not even bad. Now I just need Karma. So now we level up, roll down for the Karma. Yeah, we item remover the Gragas. I could just wait. Nah, let's hit it.
The untamed know no fear.
The heavens guide.
The taste of coward.
I don't know, random Molly Bear. I still have this in play. All we need is Karma. I have a pair of Kindreds. I usually don't play Kindred in this comp though. We could try and go Teemo. We need the Karma either way. I'm really close to the Dawn composition though. I'd kind of like to just find Karma and play Karma. Yeah, for now though. Get some damage in my comp. Seems good. This is supposed to be an over Warwick. I don't know if I want it though. Maybe I just sell this. I don't have Shojin. I don't have redeemed stuff. I like playing Heimer more with redeemed stuff to stall for him better. My Nidalee's got really troll items. I'm selling the Heimer. I need to find a Karma. Need Karma, I need Ivern, and that's it. If I 2-star the Teemo, we'll run it. We'll run it. If we 2-star, we run it. But Karma, Ivern, priority. God, he does a lot of damage. Go 9? Thoughts? 47 HP? Probably not go 9. Thoughts, though? I don't know. We're going 9. The Teemo lived. Got another cast? Yeah. Let's go. We're going 9. Oh, God. We can't go 9 yet. We need money. But we're going it slowly. I mean, he's already got all the karmas anyway. Let's get Garen 2 and actually win the game. Just build out Teemo 2 and win. 5-4 or 5-5? Why not 5-3? Hit Teemo. Teemo doesn't cost money. Teemo costs life. think it's 5-3. Go for Teemo. I think this is gonna go poorly. It lives. Cast. Oh. Oh, where are you casting? None of them blew up? What? Lindsay couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Doesn't matter. Garen's OP. We didn't lose. One more? I feel like this is getting greedy. One more. The second cast from the Zyra is going at the Teemo. My Teemo never hit the Zyra. Does not get a third cast. 2 is pretty good though. As long as you can position a spot where he gets 2, that's pretty good. Alright. Now we're going. I have my carry items. We just need utility. I'm down for ZZ Rot. And it's 5 gold. We just go 9 Adheimer. Let's do it.
Now we prove our courage. Now we prove our courage. My spirit is an unquenchable fire.
Witness the fury of a god.
I don't know if that fits. You get the 6th Dawnbringer. I think we're going down to 4 and trying to get 4 Invokers in. The ZZ Rot got 1 more cast off. Don't even have Ivern 2 yet. Mistake Not 29, thanks for 24 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. I want Heimer, I want Syndra. Start getting rid of some of the Dawns, maybe. I need 4 Invoker. And then after 4 Invoker, eventually we work towards getting the 3 redeemed with the Rel and stuff. And the Lux and the Mystic.
Justice shine.
So poor. Can't hold this stuff. Ah. There's a Heimer.
I believe in the future of drag.
Boom. Those team mushrooms, big damage. God, that thing held on forever.
Oh, made them all.
I would like a Syndra. Garen 2? How do I get that in play? Get rid of the Heimer.
Show no mercy.
What does this go on? I could put Nocturne in. 3 Revenant, dude. Did it do anything? 3 Revenant. Is it better than just a second bear? Second bear is probably just better, dude. The 4th Invoker. Huge. It throws assassins away, which is really nice. Oh my god, this Nidalee. Nidalee. Nidalee might win him the fight. Nah, I think my Garen too good. Wait. Oh. Oh. I don't have anything. None of these are very good for me. Take 5 gold. I just want to complete some pairs.
I believe in the future of dragonkind.
Sure, we'll RFC the Karma. He dodged his assassins. And I think that's going to be the dub. Emo got like 5 casts off down there all alone. Second Heimerdinger? I have 4 invokers. If we make that, we're cutting 2 dawns.
I believe in the future of dragonkind.
Me and Vedav. Emo was all alone. Beautiful. It's about all we could hope for from the positioning angle. And it looks like it's enough to take one win. But we're going to need a win again. And the landscape's going to change after the items. We're all rolling for the same units.
There will be no peace.
I put the 5-cost unit back in the pool to try and lower him from getting it. I mean, I'm playing Heimer 2 over Soraka and then cutting Gragas for more bears, I guess. Could also play Mystics. I think we're doing random Kindred. Uh-oh. There's some Volley Bears on me. He's only stunning 2 units, but they're important units. Dang. GG. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to sell Tarek there? I don't know. Basically, Karma crit our team and it one-shot it. And then we were dead. Look at these capped boards though, we're huge. We're both so massive. My Teemo got hit by his Karma first though. They were both isolated, but it's like whoever hits the other one first wins. Big RNG fight. Alright. I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Bow. Grandmasters, here we come. 182. We're on the climb. We're doing the opposite of this duck. But also the same thing as this duck. We're plunging fearlessly into the ladder. But we're going up instead of down. The Strauss, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. What's the LP breakpoint for GM? I think it's like around 300. I'm like a little over 100 away. Emotion is 323. So yeah, like 140 away. We got to be 320. I usually do worse the second half of my stream. I don't have the mental endurance yet. I can play well, and I could play probably at a 150-ish Masters range for 2-3 hours straight. But later on in the stream, I just lose. I feel like I'm playing good, you know, but it's the evidence and the data cannot be argued with. I just do worse than the more I play in a row. I do not have the mental endurance. How'd you miss Firebat starting to stream TFT? Well, I lost all of my viewers and subs. So I don't get on the front page very often anymore. Living a small streamer life, dude. But today I've got a big viewership. I got a big host. Ray Ditz hosted me. If you don't know him, you should maybe check him out. He makes good TFT content. And he's planning to try and go really hard for set 5.5. He's been just grinding the PvE practicing. But yeah, switching games pretty tough, dude.
Don't let the door hit you on your way to hell!
Ooh, Kled carry?
Ready, Hammer?
Warmogs out of the opening gate is pretty good. Big fan of the Mogs. Big fan, big fan.
You really go for a nap. Time to strike.
3 Hellions. And a Warmogs. And a 4th Hellion. I'm down to do Hellions into AP. Hellions into Garen.
A silent death. I'm in 100%. That's everything, right?
Also down to do Hellions into AD. I've done Kled carry into Rangers before. It's not bad. Kled can hold AD really well. Digglinix, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, dude. We were just rotating the tank. It was actually kind of sick. Everybody just got low and then shifted aggro to the next tank. And now it's landed on Puppy as the final tank. The Warwick alts can be devastating against Hellions, though, because they get their resets on my little summons. It looks like we're fine. down to Nico's. It's a Hegram 2. Hegram 2's kind of nuts this early. Good stomp, most people. There's a guy that posted a guide on Reddit that he forced Kled reroll every game and made it to 1100 Challenger or something. All he played was Kled reroll. Every game. But, I'm trying to learn how to play the game proper, not just spam Kled reroll. You know? But it works. Yeah, it works. You can top 4 every single game with Kled reroll, apparently. Almost every single game. There's a guide for it out there. So if you're interested in that, Google Kled reroll guide, set 5. It'll come up. Then just play some Kled. He didn't hit it naturally. I'm talking about a guy that no matter what happens, he plays Kled 3-star, Kled reroll every game, and he made it 1100 Challenger. Not just when he hits Kled 3, just every game, top 4. Forcing Kled.
Really go for a nap. The dawn is coming.
Need swords. Swords. And gloves. Looks like we are getting a cloak. Brand was a pair with the belt. I guess I could have taken the belt and tried to go for shadows. Pretty unlikely though. Oh. None of those are a triple. I gotta make 10 here. Yeah, I kind of want to get rid of this and level.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
That's stronger. Gotta be stronger, doesn't it? Not making 10 is so sad. I'm not selling a Hecarim too. That's my next unit. But yeah, hitting the high roll and getting all the Hellions here, not bad.
The untamed know no fear.
I got A-bomb as well. I could just play A-bomb from here. I have like super good A-bomb items. I have to get rid of my Kled though to play A-bomb from here. I don't think we're trying to pivot off these, are we? I think these are never coming into play though, so it's like this is my consideration. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Brand be the best Spellweaver with Ziggs for sure. But with my items on the Kled, it's more the Cavalier synergy that I'm building out over here. Brand would be like my unit after that, so I'm less likely to keep him around for that. And then hopefully just get him back later, you know. I try and order my bench with the like highest priority here, lowest priority the other side. I guess this would be my priority chain for my thinking right now. I'm sticking with the Hellions, not shifting to the A-bomb, I think. We keep it open. Ooh. I don't think I was pivoting to that this early. Those are good units, and they hold these items pretty well, but it's like super early for them. They need a lot of support going with them to work really well. He's strong. So I'm gonna level up. Fight him. I'll sell both of these for the gold probably, because the brand is not coming in until my next unit after this. And I could likely find something else. So yeah, we leveled to 6 to hopefully try and win this one and keep our win streak going. Adding a Hecarim 2 adds a lot of power to our board because we get that 20% damage reduction. The 2 cav synergy is so good. Going up to 3 is not as worth it because it's only 5% extra, but the first 2 is so important if you have a Cavalier that's doing something, you know. But with Kled being my carry, needed that 2 cav synergy. And you can just see the work that they're putting in. Stinger 2 with items, no chance.
Don't let the door hit you on your way to hell.
Another Warmogs? I need the Shadow Belt. I'm down to take a sword and try and play Forgotten.
Explosion first, questions later.
I'm always taking this.
Solid giggle should do the trick.
I have 3 pairs.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Their final moments approach.
One of my pairs. Do I keep going? I don't think so. We could drop 2 Hellions and play Rel not. You never want to lose 5 Hellion, I don't think. Getting that Cannon 2 should improve our power a bit, though. Third Cavalier is not super worth it. Huge. Okay. Now we're just interesting up. Still haven't committed a direction super hard, but more AD leaning than AP leaning at the moment with no tears and no rods. We probably win, so we probably get to pick up the coin.
And I am R.
Oh, that cannon didn't ult? Come on, man.
Don't let the door hit you.
I want to pick up the Victor, but it costs me an extra. It costs me extra money. I have Cloak Double Belt. We're looking for Morellos for Cannon. Or we're looking for swords for Draven Aphelios. Sword Rod. There's 2 items I want. There's 1 item I want. There are. We got it. I was gonna say, if this is a 5-belt game, we're in trouble. I can level up here and put in something if I'd like. There's nothing really that strong to add. I'd probably add another Lulu.
Here ends the age of dragons.
Let's angry. So I could play Draven from here. I could kind of play Aphelios. I don't have any damage for Aphelios though. Could add the Morg. Yeah, I don't know if Morg. I don't know if Mystic is better than 55% attack speed buffed Lulu. Not a lot of AP damage out there right now, right? Knights is probably what we want, to be honest with you. The Yasuo guy, a couple Skirms guys, there's a Forgotten guy, there's a Dawnbringer guy, there's a Redeemed guy. We're probably trying to be a Aphelios guy, but we want to try and get a Deathblade to do that. I don't know, this is like a Giga win streak into top 4 kind of board. Maybe we could play Heimer comp from here. I'll take the... Actually, I'll take the pair. This is Fast 9 into Heimer stuff. We could play Nocturne? Yo, is this a Nocturne pivot? That's an angle we can look at. We hit some Nocturnes. Ah, 50, nice. I don't think I really need to do anything here. I think we're good. We're chilling. I'm at 100 life. I'm gonna start picking up Rangers.
Don't let the door hit you on your way to hell.
Yo? Alien Emblem all the way? We want a Hellion who? We'll put it on this guy because he's 2-star. Now we never forgotten pivot. We're just committed now. We're just fine Teemo. Oh my god. The Jax v Kled. It was so close to killing the Jax, but he got CC'd and then it started ignoring it. It might be time to make this switch, to be honest with you. I guess I level up and just put it in. The third Cavalier is not as good, but we also get Ironclad, so I think it's worth it. And Rel's a very powerful unit. What up, Emrazy? Hit 1850 Masters. Dude, that's pretty hype. I just passed 150 Masters. Made like 180. But we'd probably queue into each other a bunch, man. You're like just as good as me. We're both close, but not good enough to be pro. Got that Yasuo kill though. Oh, the Warmogs I just made because it's my first item. It's a pretty good first item, to be honest with you. It'll be useful later, don't worry. It's Warmogs. An Ionic Darkspark from my Garen. I'm going 9, right? We're just gonna lose a few rounds and go 9. You want to build her Shadow Morellos? Yeah, okay. I'm down. It probably saves a little bit of life, right? It definitely killed like 1 more unit here. Almost 2. I was tempted to save it though and be greedy.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
That guy ate on. And it almost made it through the laser to the stun. We kept our carries out of the laser line for a really long time, so it looks like we're going to gather some kills. Led was able to avoid all 3 lasers. And the 4th laser? That one was just luck. The other one was positioning, though. Did he get there? No. It's about as good as we could do, I think, though. Okay. We got the Hellion of our dreams. Uh-oh. AD items. $52 to level 9. Do we wait one more, I think? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with these. Sometimes there's a 5-2 armory, but... now he stays put, which is kind of nice.
There will be no peace. There will be no peace.
I have to focus, but I can't stop
Okay.
smiling.
Okay, but that's
And I am armed.
Hope you like rainbows.
supposed to be on that volley bear.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
It, where's... I guess I'm just tanking up the rel. My items are a bit lost here. We got big attack speed Heimer. In a dream. Trying to think. I just need this 4 invoker bonus and then Heimer will cast like crazy. I don't even have 2 invoker in. I gotta drop down to 3 Hellions probably. Yeah, I meant to put an invoker. I just couldn't figure out how to do it.
Witness the fury of a god. I will show no mercy.
The heavens guide.
It's only 3 invoker? No Teemo.
Every line.
Ends with us.
The heavens guide
Yeah. This is over Karma. Maybe I don't need 4 Invokers. Definitely can't run 4 Invokers now.
the heavens guide me.
So then the Hellions are probably never worth it. If I can't get 4 Invokers, then do I even run 3 Hellion? No, IE doesn't do anything on Heimer, he can't crit. My items are so bad. Unit's good though.
Before the light.
The runes decide my path. Danger is coming.
I could run 4 Mystic.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
The runes decide my path.
Here comes the heat.
I didn't have Lux paired up. That laser is not in a good spot for me. Now that I have Heimer too, working a lot better. I don't think I can leave the Hellions though. Now I'm locked into these gosh darn Hellions. I want to replace Ziggs with Kled, I guess. Is the Hellion 3 buff worth it? I could just put in another Mystic. Like this might just be stronger than the Hellion 3 buff. Hellion 3 buff's only 10% attack speed. This is definitely stronger.
Every line.
It might be blue buff Rise that's stronger. I'm down for blue buff Rise. Kindred's good, but Rise's best item is like blue buff and shadow blue buff, so he uses them really well. Get a little bit more CC in there to help protect Heimer, hopefully. We did. Syndra? Big throws? Oh, he was so close to not getting the cast off. 4th? 3rd? I'll take a 3rd. I was a little upset about the 4th, but... yeah. He hit the Yasuo 3 and has the items for it. He hit a full comp, he's strong. Got a little lost on what I was supposed to try and do there without hitting the... Without hitting the Teemo, it's really hard to make use of the Hellion Spatula in a meaningful and impactful way. You have to run so many bad units. So not hitting the Teemo was a bit of a bummer for trying to go for first there. And it gave me... Did you see how many bows it gave me at the end there? Like we're going... I'm trying to go this AP Hellion direction, AP Hellion, and then it's like... No rods, bows and stuff, dude. They just gave me all the wrong items. The guy's going AP, 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 and then it's like, here, have 3 bows. I don't know. I could have played Rangers this game. Maybe. Even then, though, like, I didn't make the IE. I got the IE later on. So if I had tried to play Rangers, I was playing Rangers with all bows, no swords. I had no swords and no rods. It makes it so hard to play any of the good late game comps without any swords or rods. I didn't get the right items for Heimer. I didn't get the right items for anything, though. That's what I'm saying. What's something that uses these items? And you can't use the IE. I got the IE off the dragon. So what's something that uses all of these bows? It's like Draven, and that's it. The blue buff was also off a carousel, so it's not. You can't count the blue buff, and you can't count the IE. Lux. From Hellions pivot into Lux? Alright, let's punch it in the machine. We're punching it in the what should I have done machine. Let's see. So we had a Warmogs. And the Warmogs. Warmogs easy. We had a Hellion spatula. That was, we took that off the thing. And we had a shadow cloak and 2 regular cloaks and 3 bows. Riven carry, Dawnbringer pivot. Just big deeps on Riven Nidalee. The A-bomb pivot. But they went Rangers with Aphelios with these. We don't have the glove, though. We never found the glove. We hit an IE later. I'm always scared to go Aphelios in these kind of directions, because if you don't hit the Last Whisper, or you don't hit the double sword, you just get goosed. Oh, here's what we did. This is what I did. Except I missed the Teemo and had to adapt. But this is kind of the path I took. Yeah, I just didn't hit the Teemo, so... I mean, we took the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th best path for our items. But it worked with our units really well. And I was trying to hedge Rangers, but couldn't really do it. I passed a few Yasuos. I could have been picking up Yasuos, but we got all these bows at the end. But this maybe was supposed to be the Yasuo pivot game. I should have started picking up Yasuos earlier. Oh, yeah, I guess this is for like the hyper roll thing. I don't like doing the hyper roll thing. I think it's just generally bad. I think going level 9 and playing units at level 9 is stronger. Because what you're doing when you're doing this Hellion hyper roll is you're improving your potential like win rate. So your win rate's going up. So the win rate here, 13%, not bad. But your top 4 rate plummets. Your top 4 rate starts going below 50%. So the hyper roll thing, you can win more, but you can also not top 4 more. And I think with that Hellion start, if you just pivot into something else, you always get top 4. So I'm down to just play the early game well, coast into a top 4, ain't no thing. Oh yeah, I had 1 regular belt, 1 shadow belt too. I did get a sword at some point because I built the Bleak Zeeks. This doesn't have the Bleak Zeeks factored in. So this was before I got the bows. My first 2 items were Bleak Zeeks and whatchamacallit? Bleak Zeeks and Hurricane. So it was like something like this, right? I don't know if I had this. Warmogs was actually my second item, right? Dude, I should have hyper rolled the Hellions. That's all it's saying is, why didn't you hyper roll the Hellions, dumbass? That's what the data is showing me. One sword away from getting BT on this guy. This might have been the game for it. I don't know. I didn't think the path we took was bad. 199. One away from 200. Yeah, I started with Shadow Zeeks, but I also started with 2-star Kled, 2-star Poppy. It got me a third for free. But I was talking about Forgotten and trying to pick up the Forgotten units, and I made a Hecarim too. I wanted to do Forgotten as my pivot. It just never came up. I was like keeping Forgotten as a pivot, and then I had a point in the game at stage 2 where I was like, all right, I can keep my pivot option open with the Forgotten here on the bench, or I could sell it all and make a ton of econ and keep going. And then I sold it all, made a ton of econ, kept going on the path I was going, and then was able to fast 9 because of all the econ I made and play legendary comp. I just it didn't seem worth it to me to pivot into Forgotten. It was also contested by one other player, but I like using that website when I was a little confused with items sometimes to look back and see potentially other paths. But I think I did all right. It's either reroll the path / stick on the path / pivot Forgotten. And that's kind of what I was angling and trying to do. And then I chose stick on the path. Then I chose go 9, and then I didn't hit a Teemo. If you don't hit a Teemo, that's the third. Yo, what's up, Gara? Is that the best shaman player? Yeah, it was 100 HP with Raptors. Got to level 9. Got to roll 35 gold at level 9. Still didn't see Teemo. Still didn't see Teemo, dude. I got a Garen too, though, so that's pretty hype. Yeah, the lobby... I was having fortunate queue order. I wasn't versing many of the people that were like power spiking, but one of the things that also allowed me to get that nutty econ is I had a pair of Hecrims and I Nico'd it. So I had a Hecarim 2 really early, which is one of the better early game units, I think. He's so tanky, he heals. When the fights are going long, he's really good. Love a good old 3 Hellion Hecarim and Kled too. Because the 2 Cavalier early is really good too. How important is it to follow guides to climb in TFT? I mean, at a certain point, none of the guides are ever accurate towards what you should be doing. At a certain point, you need to have your own intuition and stuff. But for starting out and getting a basis of things, I think it's a fantastic starting point. But you can't look over and reference a guide at every single decision you make because you have to make hundreds of decisions per game. So if you're looking at a guide for every single one of those decisions, you're going to be doing a lot of looking and not a lot of playing. So, but it's a really good spot to start. How do I feel about Shadow Locket? Shadow Locket's a pretty good item, yeah. Pretty good. Shadow Locket Nocturne with Assassins, and then the blue buff on the Katarina so she can be in the Shadow Locket too. Very tantalizing. So, yeah, I don't know. When I started playing, like last month, I was using a bunch of guides to figure out what to do, what units worked well together, and it was really helpful for getting a basis of what was good and what was bad. And then after a while, you start trying to feel out what items are good on what units are just good for what stages, when units fall off, and then start trying to build a basis of stuff. You just need a big knowledge base of all the little interactions, and then try and figure out different ways where you could cheat out advantages from the knowledge of those little interactions. So the best resource is going to be just playing a shitload. Pair of Kha'Zix is. I want this sword off this anyways. I'm selling it. I got Hurricane or BT. Now I just need like a Nidalee or a Riven. Started TF2 a month ago in your masters. Yeah, I spend too much time playing video games. And I don't have very many IRL friends. Alright, that's happening. I want to get the knights in play. I want you. I want that in play. And then it's probably the knight.
Ready, hammer?
And then we try and figure out a way to make this pair. And then for now, Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is a crap AD carry. I'll just wait. I could make like Shojin or something. I want to pick up this. If I do manage to make Shojin, I want to be leaning towards redeemed potentially. Am I selling both of these for the Soraka pair? Wait, do we win? My Kha'Zix killed his thing? Now the Warwick beats me. I guess I'm doing it. I don't feel good about it. Shojin? Is this a Lux game? Sold in Aatrox? I think that's stronger. I missed my Aatrox already, man. Got Syndra with mana. So nuts, though. That's gotta be Syndra's best item. You see her just take apart that backline there. How can I? 523. Thanks for 6 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. Ooh. Definitely want this Kha'Zix 2 in play. Question is it better than what we're currently doing? Him ulting really fast is pretty good. You can go back to this and then make 10 maybe. 2, 3, 4. Play around our 2 stars as much as we can. Try and hold on to this and make 10. So sometimes I get to keep a Leona here. Holy shit. Can't damage that Aatrox. He ulted it like 6 times. The Shadow Locket redeemed is too nuts. I have a cloak and a bow. Redeem spatula? I just sold the redeems. Might have been just take Nidalee. We'll put Rage Blade on Nidalee. I'm down to just make 20 and lose. I don't think we're very strong. Or I could level up, put something in play, and slam Chalice. I think it's make 20. Oh. Oh, we won. Awkward. Lose, win, lose, win, lose.
Ready, Hammer?
Thick.
I see things clearly.
Which maneuver is better? Oh, Isaac's in the back line doing work. You love to see it. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It has strong economy. The coven angle? No set. There's Zyra's though. I got good A-bomb stuff. We're a little behind the draconic curve though. Man, it's almost like he could hear me. He pinged it right when I was thinking about draconic. He don't want me contesting him. He doesn't want me to grief him.
Really go for a nap.
The harvest is upon us.
Their fear is wild.
I don't know. I got a new though.
Let's give him a show.
All right. I don't have anything else going on, you know? It's like not like this is expensive for me to pivot to. It's I'm replacing 1-star knights.
The untamed know no fear.
Come on, Nidalee. Don't die. Scale up. Hodge. Almost got like one more kill at the end there. We had 9 gold there. Hmm. Three Dawnbringers. I can roll for like 4 Dawn.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
Okay. Auric.
The heavens guide me.
Let's give him a show. This is gonna hurt.
No A-bomb. I have 2 removers. Let's put some items on some things, huh? Yeah, I gotta stay above 20 here. No A-bomb hit. And no like skirm hit there. I hit a set 2 and a Soraka 2 though. No 4th Dawnbringer hit. I had so many hits, dude. So many hits. I could roll again for it. I need 2 different A-bomb units though. I just want to be... I want to be 4 Dawn. I want to Gragas so bad. I just need 4 Dawn. I'm rolling.
Explosion first, questions later.
God damn it. We're caught in the middle of nowhere. I have Draconic going, so my Eka is not like totally griefed, but I need to hit. I'm too weak for this stage for sure. I have some pairs here to inform my decision a bit. I have a belt up. The shadow belt. Taking this Vel'Koz. I can make 30 if we win. We're not gonna win. I don't give up a new pair though.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
But we're Spellweaver sometimes. Rise.
The runes decide my path.
I'm down to try and drop Draconic. But I'm still 1 away from being able to play the Rise. I'm trolling. Alright, we're just losing the rest of the stage, going 7 and then trying to put it in, huh? I see the play. I see the line. I see the line. We're like in between a couple comps still. We have like powerful standalone units in place, so we're not losing that much life, but we are losing. I'm middle of the pack right now. Pretty light on econ though, but it's alright. I've kind of got half my roll already done, you know what I mean? And I'm Draconic-ing. But yeah, this path was giga weird. And hit very many of the things I wanted. If I just hit Brand though, I have 4 Spellweavers A-Bomb. A newer span? E. We're a little all over the place. Do I play this?
The untamed know no fear. The dawn is coming. The pact is made.
Alright, I got the units for the 8 bomb. I got a little confused, but we had a few different things. I didn't know what I wanted to sell exactly. I'm gonna sell this Lux. I gotta sell the Lux. Oh, I can remove it, the Lux. I don't have to sell it. We don't need this. Alright, sets coming out for Ivern. And then we level up and put in Syndra. That's the next progression. Then we get redeemed and all of that good stuff. Zyra comes out for Brand would also be a huge hit. We'd probably find a way to play a Garen. But I think it's the bear. Alright, now we could just drop a bomb. It works so hard to put a bomb together. But I think it's the A bomb that gets cut. Like, this looks way stronger. How do I make... This rail's not coming in for a while. I want the Invoker synergy, right? So rail's not technically one of my redeemed. I need to get this in. I'm playing a level 8 comp at level 7, which isn't good. Floating some synergies. Maybe Spellweaver isn't that important. Just the brand, dude. If I had brand, this would make everything so clean. But yeah, we're missing Brand really badly here. It's just clipping it only. Oh my god, it used its mana. I got robbed. LeBlanc timing attacked. I lose because of that. No, wait, Ivern might get there. Dude, the LeBlanc. We can pivot to Karma.
Our courage.
Like 2-star Karma or Vel'Koz. I could play either. $44 to level. Jesus.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
I have no money. A-Bomb's got to be better than Spellweaver, though. I should drop the Zyra. This is looking like a hope we can get 5th game.
I believe in the future of dragonkind.
The heavens guide me.
I need the Rel in now. We're hanging in there. Oh my god, Kale. Kale hard counters affected. We have very small damage. We're a lot of CC installed, not a lot of damage. So Kale really just bodies us.
This is gonna suck for you.
Oof. Let me get this. We're looking for manure spatula. Or damage for Heimer. If I get damage on Heimer, I'm fine. But I need damage on him. Damage on the Heimer. Any AP damage item. Giant Slayer. I'm down. Shadow Rage Blade might be similar. I'm gonna take Giant Slayer. I need the damage. We don't need just attack speed. We actually need damage on him. Yeah, we could play Soraka Garen over these two. That would be huge.
The runes decide my path.
We're never playing Teemo, are we?
Now we prove our courage. Justice shines.
More manures.
Justice shines.
And in 3. Oh, that was a really clean Heimer ult. Yeah, that's that 4 Renewer diff, dude. Dude. Huge. I want this Tarek, but I don't want to sell for it. Tarek would go in over Nunu. I don't even know if that's good. I think Nunu might just be better than Tarek. We're still rolling. We could hit Heimer too.
We are all blood of the wild.
God, please not the Kale guy. This guy's so high rolled. Garen 2, Kale 2, Darius 2. That guy just wins. That guy's also giga high rolled. Oh my god, we versed one of the 2 really big boards. I lived. We got the shot. I versed the ghost of the big board though, so I still gotta verse this guy again later maybe. These 2 guys, whoever they verse, they're just gonna kill. And this guy. There's 3 giants this lobby, and then there's the rest of us scrapping by to try and get 4th. Yeah, it's a high roll lobby, dude. I think Cavs guy's got 4th locked up though, just by life total.
Purified.
Kneel before the light.
We missed. Huge. We got a chance. Yeah, Viego taken care of. Front line stayed up long enough. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Everyone is staying alive. Now we verse this guy and die. It's our turn to verse all 5-star Kale comp. I think it's just more GAs. And the problem is I don't do enough damage to make it through the Kale. Draven 3! Could we not? Could we stop high rolling for like 3 seconds so I could get my feet on the ground? Sweet lord. Nice. Heimer got... The cannon went away from the Heimer, which is huge. Cannon goes to the farthest unit, so Lux was the farthest unit there. Oh, second cannon comes back around, though. I think the positioning was about as good as we could get. Oh, we're just outclassed, dude. He was... Oh, 1 health? Are you kidding me? That was the most ridiculous high roll lobby. The one board that's kind of weak hit Draven 3. Holy crap, dude. I haven't whirled once all game. That's what this guy says. Kindred 2, Dire 3, Volley 2. Haven't rolled once all game. A-bomb spit. Right. Wow. Ah. Oh, even the Dawnbringer. What in the hell? Look at these boards. Meanwhile, I can't find 2 stars of anything. Yeah, we probably could have gotten a little stronger transferring items from Volley to Garen. I don't know. I wanted to hit and get Volley too. But yeah, these items on Garen would have been sick. Dude, if I transferred the items onto Garen, I bet you we don't lose by 12. We lose by like 10, and then we get 5th. I could have got 5th. I could have got 5th. Dang. Alright, guys. It is 8:30, and I have to go to the gym at 9. Rachel's doing a workout class thing, and then I tag along and just work out in the gym while she's doing her class. We have to go together because we share one membership. So whenever she goes to the gym, I gotta stop streaming and go to the gym. Healthy bat, man. So I gotta shower and get ready. I don't know. I feel it's a good idea, I think, to shower before the gym because I don't want to get all my grossness on the gym equipment that other people have to use. You wipe it down, but still, like, I like to shower before and after. I don't want to make things gross. I like to be considerate. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate the support. Unfortunately, our last game was jumping down instead of jumping up. But overall, I climbed 50 ranks today? 49 ranks today? The 49 rank climb, not too bad. We're climbing every day, man. Every day. Been getting a little bit better, tightening up some of the corners. Feeling pretty good. A lot of games went to 9 today, and I got to feel that out a little bit more than I usually do, which was kind of cool. So usually I play extra safe. I don't go to 9. I was kind of pushing it a bit today. Excited for set 5.5, man. Well, I can't wait till 5.5 comes out. Then we'll be streaming a lot more, playing a lot more. Because it's kind of weird right now to be streaming and playing a lot right now because these games, the whole game is going to be different in a couple of weeks. 3 days, right? 3 days it comes out. So it's going to be a whole different game in 3 days, and I got to try and get ready for that. I want to try and qualify and play in some events. So look forward to me playing in some events soon. 5.5 is going to be my competitive breakout. You know, hopefully I'll be rookie of the set 5.5, but we'll see how it goes. It might take till set 6.0 to actually win anything, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. If you want to see some more Firebat content, be sure to check out my YouTube. You can find me on youtube.com by typing in Firebat. And then that's me. I'm the guy with the little bat. And I post a video every day. So check that out. And then if you're like, it's usually one game edited down. It's usually a pretty cool game. If you're like, I don't like watching you win. I'd rather watch you lose. Don't worry. We have a channel for that as well. This is the Firebat VODs channel, which is just a direct rip from the stream. So you can watch just the VOD of the stream instead of an edited video. You can see all the games where I lose as well as the games where I win. Because usually you only edit and make clean the ones you win, you know? Well, honestly, I like watching the losses in TFT better than I like watching the wins. The losses feel like you can learn more. The wins are kind of silly. Just giga high rolling. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. We will be back then. Take care.